Hi everyone, Matt and Moshe here on a special episode. This is going to be a very short episode, but we felt this will be worthwhile for us to kind of release and see if people are interested in this interesting product. Hi Matt. So today we have John Franck. John is from Colorado Springs in Colorado. Hi John, how are you?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Of course, of
Uh,
course.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, and you have an interesting product there. It is actually a physical product, analog. There is no AI involved, and which is amazing these days. But people still like to feel stuff in their hands. And this is a deck of cards for product managers, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
it
the
is.
and the reason we want to have this quick conversation with you and not wait with it is because you have a Kickstarter right now that is ending around mid-February. So we can also share the information about the Kickstarter. But tell us a bit about yourself, who you are, what do you do with product management, and how did you get to develop this product?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, again, thanks for having me. Love being on. And I'm a product manager by day, and I guess like a creator of additional product manager tools outside of my normal job. So I've been in product management for a number of years. And so I think when you're in the field for a while, you kind of realize like, okay, here's some of the problems I run into every day. And I actually remember years ago, this person launched a product for like UX designers that was like a physical product that helped them like draw like mock-ups. And I was like, that's awesome. Like, I love the idea of like
Mhm.
people who do their jobs at a laptop all day long because we have so many digital tools that are
Mhm.
great, right?
Mhm.
But
Hmm.
it's like, I love the concept of having something on my desk that's next to me that just
Right.
like helps me be better at my job. And so ever since then, I like had the idea. I'm like, someday I want to create a physical product for product managers that they can like use every day. And so over the last year, I've been working on this card deck called the product cards. And like you said, it's we're doing a Kickstarter right now for it. It's 50 different concepts. So I'll try to get these shown on the camera here.
Yeah,
But
show us
there's
higher in the camera so everyone can see.
so we have like 50 cards here,
Yeah.
and they cover these these five topics. So
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to read, so maybe you can tell us what
yep,
they are.
yep. So we have prioritization, which is our green cards here. So these are you can grab different categories. These are all different prioritization techniques. Each card has like a description on the front, a little image to help you remember what the concept is. On the back, it has the kind of full way to apply the concept. It has a QR code if you want to scan that and actually learn more about it. So you can get a lot more information on that. That's prioritization. We have a discovery deck of cards here. So if you're looking for different ways to do discovery, we have a whole category related to that. And again, cards are all the same there. The other topics are we have communication. So we have our communication cards, different ways. I mean, a core part of product management is how can we always communicate better because
Right.
we're always talking to people. So
That's
how
right.
can we make our message clearer? We have strategy, which you know I think from coaching and talking to other product managers, especially newer product managers, they're like, how do I get better at strategy? How do I develop a
Yep.
strong product strategy?
Right.
We have our strategy one. And then we have the last one, which is called product sense. These are a lot more like behavioral science type cards. So just ways
Ah,
people think or delivering, like peak end rule is a great one. It's like what parts of the experience is someone going to remember as they're
Right.
going through it? They're going to remember that high part and they're going to remember how it ends. And so yeah. Uh, we have, like I said, we got 50 of them. I think there's a couple different ways I've used them. One is like we just looked at, you can grab a whole category if you're dealing with that topic during the day and like find a different perspective or a different way to approach it. Another one is just to like randomly draw a card that day or that week and say, okay, today I'm just really going to like dive into this and apply it to my
Mm.
work, or this is going to be my theme for the day. Or you can like if you're in person with your team or getting together, maybe you bring the deck and like organize them a different way. So there's a lot of different ways you can use it and try to
Yeah.
continue to learn.
So when you
yeah.
tested them with users, and did you see special ways that they used it, or it's everything you already described?
Yeah, I think that's mostly it. You know, it's I think the biggest piece is that it's a reminder. So it's not like when we read books or we read articles, you read it one time, you think that's awesome, and then
Hmm.
it goes away. It's buried under like 50 tabs, right? And it's like as much
Yep.
as I want to remember that, it's not there. And so that's why I think like when you can set these on your desk, like I have them sitting on my desk, having other people like experiment with them. It's sitting there, you prop it up, and you're just always reminded of it as you're going
Yeah,
throughout the day.
that's great. Yeah, I think that's super valuable because I consume a lot of material, whether it be podcasts, books, articles, anything and everything. But resourcing that and pulling that back into my daily life, it's almost impossible. And to do that efficiently, so having those things readily available to me, and I am a bit tangible. I like having objects in front of me. We jokingly talked like post-it notes. I still have
Yeah.
post-it notes all over the place. So just having those around as service reminders, I think this
Yeah.
fits in perfectly with that.
Yeah. And I'll tell you one of the cool things is kind of like a little bit deeper dive into how we actually made these. So the QR codes, um, we actually built out some, you know, it's not revolutionary tech, but we have redirects on all those. So what we can do is we have all those pointing to resources that we think are really valuable if you want to fully understand it. But at any point, we can actually change where those are going without printing new decks, which is great, right? Because that's the hard part when you're printing something. It's like it could become outdated or like links go,
Yes,
but no, like we've planned ahead. So in the future, if like a better article comes out or we
Right.
want to write a longer post
scalability.
about it, yeah, we can update those and everyone's decks will be updated.
Well, I can actually see also how you can create extensions in the future when there are new frameworks or new ideas coming out in the industry. Like, Catan has their own extensions, so you will have your own extensions as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Yeah. And
Perfect.
not to put the cart in front of the horse, I think is the saying, but
Yeah,
we call this the Product Essentials Deck One. I think the goal is that eventually there's either expansion packs or other decks
yep.
where we can dive into future
Right.
things. But again, we're just excited to get this deck out there. The Kickstarter is going now, and hopefully, people find value and want to be able to have this as part of one of their tools.
Perfect. So we mentioned that the Kickstarter is until mid-February. What's the cost over there, and what do people get when they support you?
Yeah, great question. So we have a couple different rewards in the Kickstarter. Kind of the entry level reward is $8 US. That just gets you a PDF print version if you want to print them at home, or if you live outside the US, because we're not offering shipping right now outside the US. But you'll be able to print those if you want to just be able to have a deck. And then we have a limited reward. I think we still have a few spots left on that, which is like our early access. 50 people were able to get that, which is the deck for $25. Once that's gone, the normal discounted price for Kickstarter is $29. And then we have a few other ones. If you buy 2 decks, it's slightly discounted. And then if you're like a manager and you have a team that you want to gift this to, we have a 5 deck deal, which actually gets the decks down to a pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like $21 or $22 a deck if you're looking to get them for your whole team.
Yeah, absolutely. And here is an idea for you, maybe for people that have product coaching or consulting businesses, to be able to brand it with their brand if they want to give it
Mm.
as a gift. That could be an idea.
I
So
like that. I like that. Yeah, that's great.
we are just
Pro-
talking recently with some coaches. So
product for product,
product
hey,
Yeah.
for product,
yeah,
exactly.
there we
Perfect.
go.
Thank you so much, John, for coming to this very quick, episode or a small video that we thought, it is time sensitive because of your Kickstarter, so we want to help you with that. I'm looking forward to see these cards. I'm going to support you as well, and hopefully, it will be very successful because, if the market will see a need for that, then I'm sure you will be.
Yeah. Well, thank you again. Thank you for having me, and we are very excited to actually be launching this product.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks for
Thank you
coming
so
on.
much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good luck. Take care.
Take care.